Let's get into our crafty old time machine and check out this beaded earrings class from 1989. Hi, welcome to Community Ed Update. We've got another great show for you tonight. To start things off, here is Community Education Instructor Lena Zappa with some information on beaded earrings.
Hello everybody. Welcome to another segment of Community Ed Update. I'm Lena Zappa and I teach a class called Beaded Earrings. The class costs $9. There's a materials fee of $4. Here's a sample of the earrings that will be possible for you to make after taking the class. As you can see, there's a wide variety of colors and beads that are used, and a good place to get these supplies, where I buy my beads, is Bear Hawk Indian Store on Franklin Avenue. And they have row after row of beads, every color you could possibly want. It's a wonderful store. And they sell the beads like this. This is a hank of beads. It's very inexpensive, and there's a lot of earrings in a hank of beads, I'll tell you that. They also have, you can buy the needles there, thread, the jewelry findings, which are like the earring hooks. And it's a really good store. And now we'll demonstrate how to make a pair of beaded earrings. The technique for making this earring is the basis for all these others here. And you can see there's really a wide variety, a lot of possibilities that you can do with just this one technique. Now you start out by making the foundation row. You use the bugle beads, which are these long beads. And you're kind of weaving them together. You usually use an odd number of beads, and you have to be real careful to use, try to pick out beads that are the same length, because these, when you buy them, you can see some are real long, others are real short, so you try to get a uniform size. And I'll just be using 5 in my foundation row. And after that, to get your foundation done, you start the fringe. Here's the foundation row. Then you begin your fringe. And I'm just going to use the same pattern that I have here on that earring. Different colors, but... And these are seed beads. These small beads are called seed beads. Oops. And after you get them on your needle, bring them all the way down, drop them down, then you come back up through the second to the last bead and through all the rest of them, right out the top, right out that bugle bead. So here you are. There's your first fringe. And you always want to do the fringe test, what I call it, to make sure that it's hanging nice, because if you pull your thread too tight, it could be sticking out real tight and it looks kind of funny. So that's something that you want to watch. Then you come down the second bugle bead here, and you start your second fringe. Now if you have a pattern in mind, you're going to be wanting to, like this with the V, I'll have to increase, and I'm just going to increase by 1 bead here at the top. So we use 2. Oops. Okay. Drop them down the same way, up through that second to the last bead, through all of them, right out the top. Anyways, and you just continue on doing that until you come to the center, and then you start decreasing again, and that would give you your V effect. But now I'll show you how to make the how to do the top of this earring. You're going to want to, you'll be at the end, so let me get myself over there. I'll keep that tail thread out of there. This is kind of a tricky part of the earring, but once you get it figured out, then you're on your way. You pick up one bead, one seed bead, and you come from the back. You go underneath that thread there. I don't know if you can see this, but and then back up through the bead. And now it's anchored on there, nice and tight. You pick up another bead, and you're going through from the back to the front, underneath that thread. Now back up through this bead here. And you continue on across, and each time you finish a row, you start back on the, going back the other way on the next row, and you just automatically decrease. So I'm going to have 4 beads going across here. My next row will have 3, and then 2. And then when you get to the, when you just have 2 beads in a row, that's when you start making the hook for the top of the earring. And that is done by just putting 4 beads on and stringing around in a circle. But anyways, that's how you do that. And that's the basis for, like I said, for all of those earrings there. And it's a simple technique once you get the hang of it. And it's fun.